All right, hello and welcome back. And we are going to take a look at 240404, Too Tall Toby's cab handle. This is a tier one, so um, let's jump right in. Just be aware this is in pounds. So we're going to try to make this with just two features, one extrude and one round. Okay. It says that the part is symmetric. It is symmetric from front to back, but it's not symmetric from side to side. So I'm going to try to make all of these lines in a single chain. I'm not using equals as I go through here. So as it pops up, here, I'll show you. So there's the equal sign. I don't want this to be equal. If I right click quick, it'll lock that equal in. If I right click, oh, I broke it now. Let's try again. Nope. There. Let's try that again. So I get the equal sign. Right click will give the X so that it will not be equal. So something to keep in mind as you're modeling. Okay, I can middle click to finish this line tool. And then I can actually right click to pick my next feature, which I'm going to do an arc. When you're creating an arc, you get this X that happens. And if you come straight out, it'll make it tangent. If you come out to the side, it will not be tangent. So in this case, with this 3-point arc, we do not want it to be tangent. So I want to kind of pick how I do that. All of these dimensions are really large. Anytime we start at inch sketch in Creo, the numbers are really big. We're going to change this to 2.5 and everything should scale. So you want to find the right geometry. I don't want to use the radius for that first modification. I'm going to make this 1. And even though the height of this cut and the height of the left side are both 1, I don't really want to use equal in this case. I feel like there are very different geometries with very different functions. So I don't want to use equals, even though they are the same value. I understand for speed modeling, you might have a different goal. But from a trying to capture functional geometry, I would choose to dimension those differently. I don't know exactly what the goal is of this part. It is a cabinet handle, but I'm assuming they have different functions. Okay. So there we go. We've got all of the dimensions as shown in the front view. It is symmetric front to back. We see that in the top view with the center line, so I can pick the symmetric option. In the top view, it shows that the depth is 0.75. Okay. Middle click will finish that, and Control D will give us our default view. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our round. The radius is 0.1875. As shown in the 3D view. Personally, don't love having those dimensions in the 3D view, but it does do the trick. I made a mistake. All right, so let's see here. What happens if I do this and this, and then just middle click? I am holding down Control to make those all part of set 1, meaning they're all controlled by the same radius. And then I'm going to go back into the sketch of the extrude and edit definition. I missed the radius in there. So I can do this and get those geometries selected and then add a fillet to them, and they will have the same dimension. I really enjoy that feature in Creo. Middle click to exit out of the placing radius and give it a fillet of 0.75. So I'm hoping when I finish this that the radius I added on the left side will follow that tangent curve. There we go. All right. So we spin it around, we check, everything seems to look right. We use our mask properties and enter in 0.26. Okay. So that took longer than the first time I did this part. I did this part a while ago. I was explaining a bunch of things. Clearly would be easier to go through and do that without talking as I went through it. So pay attention to the dimensions. Don't assume symmetry if it's not explicitly laid out. And hope that helps. We'll see you again soon.